It was a big idea. A gamble. In 2017, we saw the brainchild of Frank Stronach come to fruition. It was billed as the Pegasus World Cup, with an eye-watering $12 million purse, at the time the richest race in the world. It was a disruptor to decades of institutional inertia, challenging a sport that had largely followed the same predictable patterns for a century. This was to be a buy-in model, where owners paid $1 million for a spot at the starting gate. It was a radical attempt to rewrite the rules of ownership, and while it didn't ultimately upend the global business of the sport, it served as a high-voltage jolt to the system. It forced the racing world to realize that the old way wasn't the only way to create a massive, high-stakes event.
The field is arriving at the starting gate for the inaugural running of the Pegasus World Cup Invitational.
The inaugural running set the bar impossibly high. We saw an epic showdown between two titans, the legendary California Chrome and the rising star Arrowgate, and instantly placed the Pegasus as the Super Bowl of horse racing's winter season.
What a race! What a sport! Arrowgate rocks in the Pegasus!
Since then, the Pegasus World Cup has been a who's who of thoroughbred royalty.
He's the horse of the year, and he's gun runner, and City of Light will win it. Next Go makes it 4 in a row. White Arborio, sharp in victory.
Over the last decade, the event has found its stride. It moved past the experimental buy-in phase and matured into a premier invitational. It proved that you could blend the grit of a championship dirt race with the neon energy of a Miami festival by expanding to include the Pegasus Turf and the Filly and Mare Turf. 10 years in, the Pegasus is no longer the new kid on the block. It has transformed from a daring experiment into the essential anchor of the winter calendar, to become a true cultural magnet. It's a place where the world of elite sport meets the pulse of Miami, creating a social atmosphere that is as much about the party as it is about the race itself. Now, the Pegasus, with its new status as a win-and-you're-in qualifier, now earns an automatic berth into the $7 million Breeders' Cup Classic. This is no longer just a South Florida spectacle. It is the first major bridge of the year toward global championship glory. This is the Pegasus World Cup Invitational.